Hey Guffers, I'm James Ryan with Grown Up Fantasy Football, and today I'm giving you my quick reactions to the wild card round of playoffs. And I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen in the divisional round of playoffs this weekend. Before we get started, remember to like and subscribe and follow us on Twitter. Now let's talk about playoffs. All right, Colts versus Bills. The Bills won 27-24. Colts put up a good fight, but I think Bills were the better team. They deserved the win. It'll be interesting to see what Rivers does with the rest of his career if he comes back for another year. I know he wants to coach high school football when he's done with this, so we'll see. Rams versus Seahawks. The Rams upset the Seahawks 30-20. Biggest upset of the weekend. I picked the Seahawks to win. I think McVay just had a great game plan, and he just knows how to beat the Seahawks. Great coaching from McVay won this game, in my opinion. Bucs versus Washington, 31-23 in the Bucs' favor. This was heartbreaking for me as a Washington football team fan. Heineke and the football team put up a hell of a game. It's just too much to overcome. But I'm extremely proud of this team, extremely proud of Heineke. He separated his shoulder on that touchdown run, then on the next drive came out and threw a touchdown pass. He definitely earned a job and a roster spot on next year's team. Not sure if he's the franchise quarterback that we need, but definitely think he deserves a chance to have a whole season as a starter if we can't get anyone free agency or the draft. Ravens versus Titans. The Ravens finally got their revenge on Vrabel and the Titans. They won 20-13. It'll be interesting to see how far Ravens can get in playoffs. They're still a very solid football team. Bears versus Saints, 9-21. The Saints' favor. No surprise here. I think everyone had the Saints winning this one. And then Browns versus Steelers. The Browns beat the Steelers 48-37. I expected the Steelers to win this game, but Cleveland and the Browns, they came out and played football. The football they've been playing all year long. They proved they were a better team. They handled pressure of playoffs well. Big Ben struggled very much this game. It's interesting to see what happens in his career as well, just like Rivers. I don't know if he's going to keep on playing, or he probably wants to, but he should probably retire. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's get into the divisional round of playoffs now. Rams versus Packers. Rams are 6th seed. Packers are number 1 overall seed. This is the afternoon game. Packers are favored 6.5 by 6.5 points. So Vegas expects Packers to win this game pretty easily. I don't think the Rams can do 2 upsets. I think Rodgers is just playing way too good right now. No way I see them losing this one at home. Packers are my pick to win the Super Bowl, so I'm going with Packers in this one. Ravens, 5th seed versus Bills, the 2nd seed. This is the evening game on Saturday. I think this will be a close game, but I think the Bills will pull out the win. Vegas has the Bills favored by 2 points. But Ravens have been playing really well lately, but the Bills and Josh Allen have just been far more consistent this year. They're my pick to make the Super Bowl in the AFC. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I think Bills are just a better team and will win the game. On Sunday, we got Browns, 6th seed, versus Chiefs, the number 1 seed. This is the afternoon game. I actually think this will be a pretty close game, too. Vegas actually has the Chiefs favored by 10 points, so they expect the Chiefs to win this one by a good margin. Browns and Chubbs are playing very, very good football right now, and if they can control the game like they have been doing and run and limit the possession for Mahomes and the Chiefs, I think they could pull out a win. But my money is still on the Chiefs. I think Mahomes is just too good. I think Andy Reid's just too good of a coach. I think he's the best coach in football right now. I just can't see them losing this one at home. I think the Chiefs pull out the win, but I do think it'll be closer than the 10-point spread Vegas thinks it's going to be. Finally, our last game of the divisional round of playoffs, we have the 5th seed Bucs versus the 2nd seed Saints. Evening game in New Orleans. This is a tough game to call. The Saints have dominated Tampa Bay the past 2 times they've played this year. First time it seemed like Brady and the Bucs offense just rusty and maybe not have all the chemistry they needed. Due to COVID, they didn't get a ton of practice this offseason. But the second game, Saints completely dominated the Bucs. Buccaneers looked awful that game. Just complete domination. But this is playoffs Tom Brady, and we've seen in playoffs Tom Brady is entirely different quarterback. He just goes into another gear, turns on a switch. I don't know what it is, but he plays phenomenal in playoffs. This is the third time they're playing New Orleans this year. Surely, third time's a charm, right? Surely they figure out what they need to do to beat the Saints and Sean Payton. It's going to be a very close game. Vegas has New Orleans favored by 3 points. I think the Bucs pull this one out. I do. I think third time, they just figure it out and they get it done. Still, I think it's going to be a very close game. This is probably the game of the week. Very tough to call, but I'm leaning Bucs here. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Let us know down in the comments section what you thought of last week's wildcard matchups, and what do you think will happen this week in the divisional round of playoffs. Do you agree or disagree with my picks? Am I overrating or underrating any teams? Let me know in the comments section down below. Subscribe, grow up, and get guffed.